Welcome to the Pick Six podcast, where today we are talking about 2016's The Nice Guys. When a down-on-his-luck private investigator, Holland March, and a tough, no-nonsense enforcer, Jackson Healy, are forced to work together, they become entangled in the disappearance of a young woman and the mysterious death of an adult actress. What begins as a routine missing persons case quickly unravels into a sprawling conspiracy involving corruption, the automotive industry, government officials, and organized crime. This is The Nice Guys.
It's my husband. He's gone missing.
Missing?
I'm terribly worried. It's just Fred's never been gone this long before.
How long has he been missing?
Since the funeral.
Well, I can start right away. You're a private investigator? My profession is very complicated, okay? It's nuanced. That's a lot of blood.
You beat people up and charge money?
Yeah. Sad, isn't it?
How much would you charge to beat up my friend Janet?
What? How much you got?
$30?
That's good. This conversation is over.
The mob is trying to spread its operation to Los Angeles. Somehow, my daughter Amelia is involved. Please, find her.
Seen this girl?
What's in it for me? Oh, we can do this the easy way. Ow! We're currently doing it the easy way. Whatever happened to offering me $20?
It's the recession. This is a high-profile case.
Made the newspapers. Where is Amelia?
What the hell's going on?
Oh, you know, there's a guy coming to kill us. That kind of crap.
Hey, can you behave like a professional?
I'm sorry.
She's in danger, man. We have to do something about it.
She's dead.
She's not dead. She's not dead.
Why do you think everyone involved with this case was dying? This is not you. You're not a murderer.
I just killed 3 people.
I know, but I'm saying deep down.
Look, if you come in here, you beat up on me. It's part of the job. I accept it. But what did you do? You pissed me off.
Before we go solving the crime of the century, let's deal with the rotting corpse.
I got a plan. Run.
And welcome back officially to the Pick Six podcast. My name is Brad Gilmore, joined as always by the General Jeff Smith. We are talking 2016's The Nice Guys, directed by Shane Black and starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing very nice, thank you.
Very nice, very evil. And you know what? We're going to talk about this movie. This is a Brad pick. This is one that I you know what? I never thought that I would actually throw this movie at you. It was a movie that I saw when it came out, not in theaters like most people.
Well,
I saw the movie later on. There was like this cable system. I think it was called Uverse. I think Uverse, ATT Uverse.
oh
is what it
yeah,
was called.
Mhm.
And they had like a on-demand thing, and I would go.
Not
through that
available in
and-
my area. I tried to get that for a few years, and I could not get it. It seemed
I
like
don't
it
know
was
if
like a
it's
cool
available in
thing
any
for a
area.
second. No, it's gone now.
It's
Good,
gone now.
Good. You don't want me? I don't want you.
They actually went out of business just to spite you. They said,
No.
Jeff's trying to get this. Just close up
I'd rather
shop.
close. I'd rather close.
Let's take
A
the
lot
$1 billion
a lot
hit.
of parties have ended that way when I've shown up at the door. Actually, you know what? Just go home and count down to New Year's on your own.
Great question. Is when invited to a party, let's say party starts at 7. What time is Jeff getting there?
What time did it start?
7.
Oh, well, probably 6:30 and sitting in my car for an hour down the road in the summer, sweating. Then looking to see who's getting there, finding out the only person I like is not coming or really coming late. Thinking about leaving, thinking about if I'm going to get crap for that. Thinking I'll go in real quick go in, stand by the wall for a while. That's at 7:45. Trying to leave at 9.
You know what's so funny
What about you,
is
Brent?
you 100% described my whole thing too.
That's why we're friends.
I would get there early. I'm an early bird by
Mhm,
nature. I
mhm,
look around, I go, "There's no cars here.
mhm,
I can't go in yet."
mhm.
Because not that I couldn't be pleasant to whoever's hosting the party. I just I don't wanna be given a job. You know what I mean?
Well, they don't
Like,
want you
"Hey,"
there that early anyway.
and they don't want you there. They're expecting they're expecting a 7:30 arrival.
They're in the
That's where
shower.
we're gonna start. Yeah, they're still crimping their hair. Do people crimp their hair?
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know,
sure
but it
you
sounds
do.
right. I don't crimp. I don't even know really what I mean when I say that. Like, I'm almost nervous to say it, like I'm saying the wrong thing, like I'm pronouncing it
It
wrong.
sounds you would never do that.
But so yeah, I would be that person. And then this actually just happened to me. You know what? To speak of a situation, I was just in New York City and there was a premiere of Little Brother, a movie on Netflix, and they had the after party. And then I negotiated this whole thing of like, do I go to this? I probably don't want to go to this. Why would I go to this? Because it's going to be loud. It's going to be in like a club atmosphere. It's going to be cramped. I'm not going to really know anybody. Maybe a couple of the press people, maybe a publicity person. What am I going to do? Talk to one of the actors again and be that guy? Hey, we talked earlier today.
Now we're friends.
Now we're buddies. Let me hang out by your table. They don't want to talk to me. And I understand. I wouldn't want to talk to me either. Right. And so I had to negotiate this. I ended up doing what you said. I followed a little bit of a crowd of people because I saw people were heading that way. It was in New York. We walked, bang, go in, and is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Very loud, hors d'oeuvres being passed around, a lot of drinks flowing.
Mhm.
And so I sat there. I scrolled through Instagram a few times,
Yeah.
and I looked around. And I said, "Okay, I've shown face.
Yeah.
I've at least done what I need to do.
If
I'm
anything
going
was
back right now."
going to happen, it would have happened. I think that's what tricks me into going, well, what if I don't go? What if something that I will not be proactive in at all could happen with me being there? So I'm going to go and at least make myself available to the universe.
Well,
And then if something happens, great. But
it happens. It happens. That was exactly my thinking. My thinking was, let me follow up. Let me see if I see anybody or if I need to shake hands or like if somebody from the team was like, "Oh, did you enjoy the party?" I can at least say, "Yeah, I mean, I went. The hors d'oeuvres were great. Very
yeah.
clean bathrooms." Um,
Yeah.
and so I did that, but I had run into a friend of mine at the premiere, and he said, "Oh, my wife and I are going to come to the party." And so I was like, "Okay, so at least if I'm there for," and he actually said, "Are you going?" I said, "I'm going." He goes, "Good. You'll probably be the only person I know there."
Now you
I'm
have
like,
to go.
"Okay, well now I got to show up in case he shows up," and
Mm.
then, but and he ended up not showing up. I don't think, 'cause well, or they came later,
Yeah. See?
or premature relation.
Yeah.
So it happened. It happens. But you know what? We're here to talk about The Nice Guys. Movie that came out in 2016, like I said. I saw it on stream on demand, back
ATT.
what we would say. I saw it on demand. And I immediately thought, oh, this movie's fun. Like this is not what I expected at all. I thought it was actually going to be because this is no trailer. This is just straight poster, judging book by cover. I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna be like a gritty detective story, and I did not expect for it to be a comedy in the way that it is.
Mm.
And so, I actually really liked it. And then I saw some clip of it on Instagram or something, or maybe it was a podcast clip of somebody talking about the movie, and that's what made me think of it. And that's why I text you, "Have you ever seen The Nice Guys?" And then
Mhm.
you said, "No."
No.
And I go, "Great." I hadn't seen it in 10 years. And so I said, "Let me put this movie in." And, now I toss it to you. What was your relationship to Nice Guys? Have you ever heard of it?
I had heard of it. Excuse me. I'd heard of it, but I couldn't tell you. I probably would have gotten it mixed up with the other guys.
Right, which
Not
is
anymore,
we did this.
since we have done that one on the show as well. So another guys, I probably thought they were cops. I don't think I knew it was set in the 70s, and I had not seen it. I had never seen a trailer, and I decided not to watch the trailer and just go. And knowing full well that with every other pick that you've given me, I have with good intentions started it on some evening after work. Like, here we go, gonna watch, and I'll probably go. And actually, I even did this with Mulholland Drive, so it's not even just your picks. I'll do about 15 minutes, and then I'm starting to get a little sleepy, and I know I have to pay attention. So I go, you know what? Another day. I'll start. And that's why I usually remember the opening scenes very well. I assumed that's what was going to happen with The Nice Guys, but I actually watched for the first time the movie all the way through. Only started to get a little sleepy towards the end, but I knew we were close. So I powered through. And I'm glad I didn't really have any preconceived notions. I will admit, I did kind of think what kind of comedy it was going to be. I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't that kind of comedy. And I actually enjoyed it very much, so much so that it's of your picks up at the top for me of one of Brad picks. I enjoyed it
wow.
a lot. And nothing like the opening scene to make sure you do not fall asleep for three reasons.
Well,
And one, a jump scare. And then two, my favorite cameo of the movie, Misty Mountains.
well, yes. Lots
In a very Lethal Weapon type esque opening.
You know what's funny that you mentioned Lethal Weapon is I just rewatched all 4 of those last week. All 4 Lethal Weapons. And it's
back
also
to back, or just like
back-
one day, or
one day.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's funny that you mentioned that because it is a Silver production, as this movie is. Joel Silver, kind of known for the action comedy oeuvre, as it will. The buddy cops. And yeah, the opening, like almost every opening of a Lethal Weapon movie, is something crazy and fantastical happens over the top. There's a flame throwing guy, and now Riggs or Murtaugh's in his underwear, or Riggs tries to defuse a bomb before waiting for the bomb squad, or a naked woman falls off a balcony.
One of these things is not like the other. And actually, you could say that about Lethal Weapon 1 as far as tone shifts.
Completely
from
different.
1 to 2, it's amazing that worked, because it does.
It's amazing that it
all
worked.
those movies on different levels. I think 2 is probably my favorite, but it's amazing. I think I saw 2 before I saw 1, so then I went back and saw 1 and went, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
guys
one's
came from
different.
a dark place.
One's different.
Well, one of
Obviously,
them
they
did.
loved the brief comedic elements of Lethal Weapon 1 and wanted to expand upon that in 2. Is 2 where they meet Pesci for the first time, or is that 3?
Yes,
It's 2.
that's 2.
It's 2.
Mhm.
They always screw you in the drive-thru. Is 2.
That's 2.
Okay. Yeah.
2's the bomb on the toilet.
Oh yeah, that's the best one.
2 is diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. 2's the best one by far. 4, an interesting Chris Rock performance. He was
Your
going.
baby's having my baby.
Yeah, he was trying to get to that. Do you know what I mean? That Eddie level.
Yeah,
He was going for Eddie, but he's not Eddie. And I love Chris Rock.
fantastic stand-up comedian.
Oh, amazing! One of the greatest of all time. Like he is on. If he's on your Rushmore, I understand, right? Like he's not on my stand-up Mount Rushmore, but he's like right there. He's 6 or 7, maybe, for me in the top 10.
What's his best movie performance, Chris Rock?
That's a great
Does
question.
he have one?
You know what?
He's been in movies I've liked, but not because of him.
There's movies that are guilty pleasures, what is the name of them?
I've never seen CB4.
Well, yeah, I mean, New Jack. He was Pookie in New Jack City. That's a good one. CB4 is funny. CB4.
Boomerang.
There's He's in Boomerang briefly, I think.
And
right?
even more briefly in Beverly Hills Cop
2 with the perm, with the Jerry curl.
Mhm.
Then he was in some movie. It's not called Heaven Can Wait, but it's something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is not good, but I like the movie. The movie's not good, but I like it. Do you know what I mean? Like I'll watch it. If it's on, I'll watch it. And then I think that his actual best performance is a film I think he wrote as well, called Top 5.
It's a top 5, top 10, something like that. Yeah. I was trying to think of that title too. That was okay.
That one I liked.
That was
I thought he was good in it. Good in it.
Yeah.
Back to this movie, The Nice Guys.
Nice Guys. Chris Rock is not in this. Yes.
Very much a Lethal Weapon style opening. It's funny that you say that because I do see the resemblance to that.
Shane Black.
Let's talk about Shane Black. What was your relationship to Shane Black?
We don't talk anymore, but and he owes me money. I've seen Predator. He's an actor in Predator. He's
Mhm.
great in Predator. Did he write the Monster Squad? I think.
He did write the Monster
I
Squad.
love that. That's an 80s classic that I know you have not seen, but we'll get to that. Maybe not this time, but soon. And then I know that he wrote the first Lethal Weapon, right?
He wrote the first
And then
Lethal Weapon.
he was going to write the second one, but did not. I think he's an
Story by
interesting.
credit.
I think he's an interesting dude that had a lot of self-doubt from what I've heard, and has like left the business almost a few times. And it's just kind of a interesting dude. I've not seen Iron Man 3,
Oh, interesting.
which is
'Cause
probably what he's most known for.
we're going to talk about the Iron Man of it all. There's a few moments in here. Also, he was a uncredited script doctor for the '87 Predator, for Dead Heat, The Hunt for Red October, which is the Sean Connery vehicle, and RoboCop 3, which is interesting. This is let's see, is Hunt for Red October. That's not one of the. Is that one of the
That's Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the first one with Baldwin
The
and
Baldwin.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry's in that as well. That's true.
And Sean Connery is Russian.
Russian.
Can't you tell?
Can't you tell?
I am from Mother Russia,
I watched
from the Gulag.
I watched Dr. No last week too, and I actually don't think there's been a cooler person in the history of cinema.
No, can you imagine not even knowing what's coming? Talk about going into a movie blind, and just the opening credits. Like, where are we right now? Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back to the nice guy. So Shane Black, he was somebody who, yes, I knew him from a movie he had done earlier called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which was a Downey Jr. film. And then I saw Iron Man 3, not knowing that Shane Black, like, I think, did this movie come after Iron Man? No, Iron Man came after this. So yeah, I saw Iron Man 3, I believe, and then realized, oh, this Shane Black guy's somebody.
Yeah, I think the trailer or something I saw made big note that it was from the director of Iron Man 3. So I think Iron Man 3 must have just come out right before this.
Okay, so whatever the sequence is, it was in the same realm. Like,
Yeah.
I knew that it was here. So to me, I will say, man, I really enjoyed the tone of this film a lot.
Yes.
They nail the tone. And you say it's the best pick I've given you. And yes, I've given you a lot of guilty pleasures over the years, especially movies like Into the Blue or Ready to Rumble or even Collision Course, movies who I know aren't good, but I just enjoy. It's like
they're fun to talk about.
The first Bond movie I saw in theaters was Die Another Day. And like, I know it's not a good one, but I enjoy it because I saw it when I was young.
I like a lot of bad movies, so I can find enjoyment in nonsense.
One of my favorite films, and this, is Midnight Run. And to me, this has like this is the best action buddy comedy since Midnight Run.
Put that on the poster.
I agree. I mean, I can't think of one that I was like, wow, they really killed, because that's a really hard genre. The action comedy's hard, but the buddy action comedy.
It's tough to cast one good character, but now you have to have two, and they have to be good together.
And here's the other thing: is the other guys is good. I like the other guys. With Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, but those are also two guys who for comedy, especially Will Ferrell, right? Will Ferrell for comedy. Even the Beverly Hills Cop movies, Eddie's a comedian. He's a stand-up. When I think of comedy, I don't think initially, especially in the 80s, of De Niro and Charles Grodin, right? Maybe Grodin.
Grodin, yes, but De Niro had not done a comedy yet, and now he's like a goof. But at the time, that was the first comedic thing I think he ever did. He was still, so that's 86. It's pre Goodfellas, but it's Raging Bull. It's Taxi Driver.
It's Taxi Driver, yeah.
De Niro.
It's just post Godfather too,
Yeah.
Post his Oscar win. And things like that. So to me, when I think action comedy, I'm not immediately thinking of Russell Crowe for sure. And Ryan Gosling, he's done funny stuff since. I don't know if he did a lot of funny before. At least nothing really lands on my radar as, oh, this guy is hilarious. So I enjoyed the teaming up of them a lot. And so what do you think of my Midnight Run comparison?
Absolutely. That's a very good comparison. I hadn't thought of it, but it definitely, and it also has the poor Gosling just getting beat up every 5 seconds and by very tough, and probably doesn't get a lot of credit for his performance. But I like Russell Crowe in this a lot. I don't think he's ever playing anything for laughs. I'm not even 100% sure he knows he's in a comedy, and I'm glad because he doesn't ever kind of like do a big take and wink at the camera, or it feels like he's in a different movie, which can be a negative way to describe a movie. Like he's in a totally different movie, but he really grounds it in the same way I think De Niro does in Midnight Run. And then you've got this other person that's just a pain in your side. So yeah, I can see that. And I do agree with you. I think Gosling, this is the first, I don't even think he'd been on Saturday Night Live yet. So we hadn't seen him be Beavis and Butthead for sure, or anything that would come later. So I think this is probably what led him into things like Barbie and being funny. But what a surprise it must have been in 2016. And maybe also why it didn't do well, because people just couldn't wrap their head around, these are the comedians in the comedy. I'm okay. I'll go see Angry Birds movie today instead.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Angry Birds of it all because I know Gosling has.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. And to me, and I always love, and we talked about this, I think last week, like a great last show, or like Mulholland Drive is a great opening scene that really makes you go, okay, I'm in. I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm in. And when you see the young kid who's kind of stealing his dad's nudie mag, who kept under the bed there,
poorly hidden.
And again, I know
Also 2016. I don't know. I think we moved on to the technology of different kinds of ways to get your adult entertainment.
In 2016 we did, but this movie.
Well, that's right, 1977. Duh, you're right. I forgot.
Yeah.
1977. Yeah, of course. He should have had a few.
And so I will say, I loved. He gets a nudie mag. This actor actually goes on to be essentially the second on the call sheet for Iron Man 3. He's the co-star with Downey Jr. This young kid is.
Okay.
He's walking through the house. He thinks he's about to, I don't know what he's going to do, but he's at least going to look at the magazine. And Misty Mountains is in the magazine, which is a great 70s porn name. Like phenomenal.
Sure.
Right?
I guess. I don't know.
It's just
I don't know what porn people are called.
It's just a great sounding porn name, Misty Mountains.
Yeah. And alliteration was big back then.
I'm very pro alliteration. I've gone on the record by saying that several times.
And pornography.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway, we'll do a Don Rickles. Anyway, but then he's looking at her, and I wanted to think about it from this kid's perspective for 1 second. He sees this nudie mag, this beautiful, gorgeous, naked woman in it. And seconds later, a car crashes through your house. And I love how Shane Black shot this, though, where you see the car through the window, and you're like, oh, something bad's about to happen. Kid has no idea. The tenseness of the scene is you're like, oh, my God, I know it's something bad. And boom, the car goes straight through the house, crashes. We see that the license plate says like Misty M or something like that, or M Mountains, one of the two. And he goes over to it, and there she is naked. So I guess she was driving naked.
She's always naked.
Because she just came from set, or no? No. Well, we're going to talk about it. And then she sees him, and she says, how you like my car, big boy? And then we hear almost immediately sirens coming. So I don't know if this was a chase, we're supposed to think, and then she crashed, or someone saw it. I don't know. That was very quick. Maybe the fire department's right down the street.
Very brief scene.
But then the kid takes his shirt off and covers up her, breasts
Yes.
so she's not exposed
Yeah.
at her death because she dies right
Yeah.
in the opening of the scene. Which I thought that we were going to see more of the kid, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe he's going to be like a central figure when I was rewatching it because I didn't remember. But that's all you see of him.
That's it. That's how we introduced the strange little world for her death that we never go back to.
We never go back to.
Yeah.
And I was fine with it. I didn't find myself wishing, oh, like I wish we went back to it. So I mean, I guess it's fine. But I just think that's such a great opening scene, and I guess he covers her up just to he gives her dignity, and I guess we're meant to think we like this kid because
I guess we don't need to.
we don't need to, but we know he's good.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
But to follow your train of thought, what was he thinking when he saw the woman in the magazine, and then all of a sudden she crashed into his house and is dead? It's a very One Wish Willow kind of wish, in that, oh, I really wish that this wonderful actress was here right now. Here she is. Dead.
Yeah.
Better cover her up.
You didn't really think through the wish there, buddy. You need to be very specific.
Yeah. Oh yeah, details. It's like a ChatGPT prompt. You better say everything. And I don't want her dead. And I don't want her to be obsession in love with me. Just think I'm cool. And
Just
have
think
a
I'm
life.
suave.
Yeah. And show up when I'm 18.
So Misty Mountains. Who plays Misty Mountains?
Oh, I
we
did
look
know
this
that.
up?
Yes.
You looked it up?
Misty Mountains is Muriel Telio.
What else is she in?
And she has been in The Duff. And she has been in short film. She's on a TV show called The Bay. And that's what she's known for. She's in a movie called Beginner's Guide to Sex. She plays a young starlet in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She is in one episode of Eastbound and Down.
Great show.
She plays Ashley. And a show called Red Oaks, and a movie called Pay Dirt from 2020. And that's the last thing as far as credits, 2020. And then in development, she's a writer on something called Dither, Dither, which is in development, but there's no picture. There's no other cast. It only has her name as a writer.
And give me her name one more time.
It is Muriel, Murielle, Telio, Telio.
Well, Muriel Telio. Muriel is not a name that you hear a lot at all either. To go to our prior to being on air conversation, we were talking about names that you don't hear much of. Jeff, Brad, Muriel is not one. I don't know if I've ever met another Muriel.
Muriel,
a Meredith,
no.
a Madeline, a Muriel. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, but
There's
now
a lot of photos on our IMDb, but no, not even trivia. She's a mystery girl.
She's mystery. But again, I love a good opening scene, and to me, as we talked about Mulholland Drive, when Rita gets stopped in the limousine and we don't know what's going on, even though we continue with her character and we see what kind of what goes on. Maybe who the hell knows, but in this one, I just think that this is one of those audience capturing. Okay, this is why you didn't go to sleep, because you're like, okay, I got to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, right.
What's happening? What is happening here? And that was really a testament to Shane Black, because I think he also wrote the screenplay, or co-wrote it, I believe. And it's really a testament to the filmmaking here. This is a great way to start a movie. It's just such a great way to start a movie.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a writer along with Anthony Bargaruzzi. And they had been developing this script for like 13 years or something. They wanted it to be a TV show at first, but they couldn't come up with enough stories. Anthony also wrote the remake of Roadhouse. So he's working with that guy.
Jake. Well, that's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Gyllenhaal. See, I do that. I do that all the time.
And I actually didn't mind that Roadhouse. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the first one, but it wasn't bad.
He only has 4 screenplays.
Okay. 4 more than me.
Play Dirty is another one, and he's got 3 more than you. Doc Savage in development.
So when we think about again, Shane Black, we talked about Ryan Gosling a little bit. Let's talk about The Crow.
Let's talk about Jake Gyllenhaal.
Let's talk about
yes,
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. So this is post peak to tease our categories because this is not Gladiator. This is after even Les Miserables, I believe. This is Les Miserables was 2012. So this is Crow on the.
Are we on the downswing?
Are
we on the back
nine? The Crow is starting to fly a little south. So this is not Beautiful Mind. This is not LA Confidential. This is, let's see. What was he doing?
Gladiator, of course.
Of course.
I mean, he did Gladiator, Cinderella Man.
Yeah.
Was a big one. American Gangster is a big one. And
so before this, he
Man of Steel.
He was in Noah, the Noah's Ark movie.
I remember that movie.
And then The Nice Guys, and then he was in. Oh, he was going to be Dr. Jekyll, as you recall, in the Dark Universe.
That never happened.
That never happened. Thanks, Tom. And
did that series not all happen because The Mummy was not good?
Yeah.
They just threw it all away.
Yeah, threw it all away.
Because I remember they did like a big photo shoot.
Johnny Depp was in it.
Invisible Man, I think. He was gonna be
yeah. I think who was going to be the bride? Muriel Telio was going to be the bride of Frankenstein. So
sign me
she's
up.
Really upset. And now they not anymore. He was at WrestleMania 39. Did you know that, Russell Crowe?
He was? I was at WrestleMania 39.
Hey, you both see, you have no degree separation. He was in a film thing because he played Father Gabriel Amorth. Does that sound
at
familiar?
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 39, 2023. He must have done some kind of filmed thing.
They got Russell Crowe for WrestleMania? I don't even remember that.
Interesting.
That's so crazy. So yeah, I mean, this
was an exorcism movie too, as I recall. Yeah,
it was called The Exorcism.
And what's funny was no one ever complained, but I thought they were. Excuse me, that was 2024. I was working in a movie theater at the time, and this movie theater was really bad about giving away our giveaways. The studios would send posters and things, and we just kind of throw them in the corner. But for The Exorcism, they actually sent what do they call it? Rotary beads, or what the
rotary.
You go in a circle. Rosary beads. You could tell religion is my thing. And I thought, are people going to complain about having novelty rosary beads for the Exorcism movie? But nobody did. Most of those people in that neighborhood didn't know what it was. And a lot of people didn't go to the Exorcism, so I don't think it mattered. Ooh, Craven the Hunter. He was in that too. Wow.
I missed Craven. I missed that one.
And Beast. He's still out there.
He's still doing stuff. I actually just saw a movie that I did a review for Houston Press called The Get Out, which is like a very much, I'd say, Tarantino light, Elmore Leonard style kind of crime, film, which actually I liked, but I have a soft spot for those kind of movies. For the Out of Sights, the Get Shorties, the Jackie Browns, the Be Cools. I really enjoy those kind of movies. So he just did that. So, but again, this is post. You're one of the top 5 actors in the world, leading man, Russell Crowe. Still a name that everybody knows. This is 10 years ago. So we got to put ourselves back in 10 years, Russell Crowe. This is 5 years after American Gangster, which is one of my favorite movies ever. So, I mean, he's still Russell Crowe, but it's definitely on the downswing. But I will tell you, God, there's so much about this movie I liked. He's a big part of it. The chemistry that they have, him and Ryan, but he is actually so good in this movie. He definitely is the De Niro role between the two. He kind of drives it. He's almost the moral compass of the film,
which is funny to say.
Yeah,
that's true. He does when he's about to break bones on our guy, not Gosling. Or yes, Gosling. Jake Gyllenhaal. He tells him, "Hey, tell your doctor that this is what's broken before he breaks
Yeah,
it."
I'm about to
So
break your arm.
yeah.
Tell your doctor it's this, so he
Mhm.
knows exactly. It's like a radial spiral fracture or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, that way he can treat it. So he was like nice about it. And I think that because this is a scene where this is how the two characters meet. Russell Crowe's character, I guess he's like a heavy for hire. Like you want
Mhm.
to get someone beat up who's following you or whatever, or did you wrong. You give him some money, he'll go beat you up. I love that he lives above the Comedy Store.
Yeah, that's true.
Just such a funny thing. I mean, LA
Yeah.
Comedy Store is famous on Sunset.
Mhm.
I'm sure you've been in there once or twice.
I have been in
Uh,
there, yeah.
have you did you do stand up in the Comedy Store?
No, I'm not that level, my friends, but I have been in the audience, and it's
I will
very cool, very historic. It's nice.
I will tell you one of the highlights of my career, even though it was brief, was I presented there was an award show at the Comedy Store. And I presented an award at the Comedy Store, and I was like, I'm gonna get a couple jokes off in like an award show
So
way.
you can say,
I told jokes at the Comedy Store.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool little wrinkle in the hat that I can tell somebody who obviously won't care one day. No. So he lives above the Comedy Store. I just love that there's so many little things about him, but he's actually really good at being a detective.
Mhm.
He's actually a really to whereas Gosling is he is the actual PI, right? Between the two of them. And I
Mhm.
guess his wife, we get some backstory from him, like why we're supposed to like him. He's now a single dad. His wife passed away. And there's certain moments where I was like, do I like him? And I think that not only is she play a huge role in the film, Anne Gowrie Rice, um, is her name, who I've actually
Mhm.
had the privilege of interviewing for a show earlier this year for the last thing he told me in LA in person. And she was lovely. And Gowrie. We actually started our interview, and a minute in, they go, "Oh, we got to redo this. We forgot to do something." Right. And we had to reset and start it again, which is always a weird thing to do. But she was great. She was awesome. She's an actress. You couldn't even tell it happened. Um, but I guess we're supposed to know he's a good guy because he's taking care of his daughter, even though he's not like the best father he's trying to be. I
Mhm.
just, as far as an introductory character scene, I just love he's in a full suit in a bathtub
Yeah,
full of water,
yeah.
and he hears his daughter. It's his daughter's birthday, and he scrambles to try to get to the phone, and that's the introduction. So between the
And
two, go
yeah, a
ahead.
lovely introduction of answering machines to show it's 1977, because I don't think the answering machines were very big. I was not very old in 1977, alive, but not very aware. And I like that it says, "This is a machine."
Yeah, yeah.
Leave a
So let me
message.
preface: I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
actually talking to you.
He's got to set it up in a way that people don't need to anymore, but some people do. It's that Jerry Seinfeld routine. Do we still need to say, leave your message after the beep?
They know it's a
Do we have
baby.
to say her name? Is anybody out there saying, this is a woman, goodbye? Um,
um,
what I
yeah,
liked, when I first started liking his character in this, is when it's actually when Russell Crowe is getting information out of him, and he just gives it up immediately.
immediately.
Like, who's your client? Oh, it's this person. And to the point where it surprises Russell Crowe. He's like,
Like you just gave up your
he
client.
goes, yeah, I thought that's what you wanted.
And then, but the thing is, okay, that's so the scene. Let's set this up because Crow is talking to Margaret Qualley, who is the Amelia in this film, and she's also the daughter of Andy McDowell, who
Kid
went on to
Basinger. Oh, in real life, I'm sorry.
Andy in
I
real
live
life.
I'm in the movie.
You're in the movie. Margot Qualley has had a kind of great little career for herself because
Absolutely.
right after this, she did Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm.
She was Kitty Cat or whatever her name is in the movie, and then recently she's just been in a whole lot. I mean, I think she's like probably gonna. To me, Margot Qualley screams Bond girl.
Ah,
For this
okay.
new Bond
Yeah.
coming up, she screams Bond girl. Like,
Okay.
don't people are the odds still are on Sydney Sweeney, and respectfully to Sydney Sweeney, she's a lovely girl. I've had her on, like her, nice girl. But I
It
just don't see her
depends.
as Bond girl.
It depends on how long it takes to make the next Bond. If these moments vanish. Like
Well,
Denise
Bond,
Richards was lucky. She was right in that sweet time.
she was throwing 100 at the time.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
She's throwing 100 miles per hour. So like, I get it.
I'm going to say something really mean, but it's fine. I saw when I worked at a theme park, Denise Richards came through a few years after that. She came through with her family and we had to just meet her and take her somewhere, me and this other male cast member, that'll tell you what kind of theme park it was. Yeah. And when she left, the guy said, boy, that would have meant something about 5 years ago.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it was me. No, it wasn't me, but yeah, she looked fantastic even then. So calm down, dude.
Calm down, dude. You cast member.
Disney dude.
Yeah, go.
Where are you now? Go read your comics and complain about the new pirate and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, go jump off in the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Swim in that murky water, buddy.
Yeah.
So Margot Qualley, yes, hires Russell Crowe in order to get somebody who's off her back. Now she said, "Oh, there's these two guys who've been following me. I don't know the other guy, but here's where the main guy lives, and it's Ryan Gosling's character, and this is how they meet. And it somehow everybody's involved around this porn film that's been made, and this is kind of the crux of the movie. Like, what the hell's going on here? So I just love their relationship. Again, they start off, I broke your arm, and then I'm gonna crash a kid's birthday party to find you at a bowling alley because something's big afoot, because this guy just tried to come stick me up, the blue face as he's later called. And that's what happens. So there's a few questions I had though about Crow. So he is a weird moral compass of the film, right? Because he tries to parent Ryan Gosling's daughter.
Sure, he's going to help her take out the girl she doesn't like, the friend that she hates.
And then even at the party, Sid Shattuck's house, she's watching a porn film. And he's like, "You need to go home. You need to get out of here. What the hell are you doing? Go." So he has like these weird parenting moments, but then he also has these things that I didn't really understand. So we find out that he had this big moment, at a diner where he like saved everybody, for it, and I think he got shot by the guy, but he like stopped this robbery that's going to happen. And so again, we're seeing, oh, this is a guy we're supposed to like because he's doing good things, but he kills or helps kill the blue face guy, right? Where he strangles him until he dies. Question on that moment. Is it, we're supposed to go, hey, look, this guy's obviously in pain and going to die anyway, and he's just putting him out of his misery? Or did he kill him because he didn't, or because he just wanted to kill him?
Yes. So what I'm thinking as far as this movie now, and I'm going to tie it back even to the kid at the beginning, and I don't know if this is meant to be, but first of all, I didn't like, until this very moment, I didn't like the title. I thought Nice Guys was weak. And I thought it's probably another reason why the movie didn't do well. This makes no sense. But this movie is showing the duality of good and bad, and that everybody's got it. This kid is stealing a nudie mag from his dad and is about to go do something with it somewhere in the room. And then 5 seconds later, when he sees the actual person dead, he covers her up. So we don't need to go back to him, but he's got the two layers. He's bad, he's good. He's bad, he's good. Everybody has their bad moment. Everyone has their nice moment. So they all kind of dance around that area. And maybe that's something that's going on with Russell Crowe at the end, is that that's who he is. He is a killer. He's a bad guy. So he's kind of like finishing his job there at the end by taking out the bad guy.
So it's just to show the duality, like,
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I could be making stuff up, but I ever since we started talking about that kid at the beginning, I'm like, yeah, why did we not go back to that? That
it is weird.
Been in there. You didn't need it. You could have had the whole movie and never have seen it.
Now, a couple things that I'll ding the movie on, and then we'll get into categories. But like a couple things that I ding the movie on is I do feel like the plot was like a little bit complicated. Um, you have to really
Yeah.
be paying attention to the dialogue to understand what's
Mhm.
going on here. Like the small things. Like so, really, the porn film was shot in protest of a government conspiracy cover up for
It's
carburetor emissions.
the only way that the message is going to get out is because everybody's watching nudie movies back then, and then they'll be watching it for other reasons and go, "Oh wait, there's a message on this." What?
Well, I get the idea of like exposing a government conspiracy in art and then getting it out to the people because once it gets to the people, you can't take it away, right?
Right.
And kind of doing it coded. Like I follow that. However, it just is a little bit convoluted,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think there was a lot going on with the story that I would think for a second, like I don't know exactly everything that's going on, but I'm going to keep with it and just I don't know if it needed to be as complicated as it was, but it was more complicated than Collision Course. Both those movies had the auto industry in it, I guess.
I know.
It's a
That's
lot
what I
of
was
that.
thinking. Well, like, but to
Yeah.
me, like the reason Midnight Run is so good from a story perspective is you clearly know what he's trying to do.
Right.
I need to get this guy back before midnight on
Yeah.
Friday.
He's a bounty
Right? Like,
hunter. The end. And this
yeah.
guy is a pain.
And
And
so
other
we
guys are
understand the
after him.
plot.
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We understand the plot very simply and
Mhm.
it's very easy to follow.
Yeah.
This one, you're the whole time you're thinking, okay, what does this porn film have to do with anything? Like, but
Mhm.
what is the Amelia like? Why is everyone after her? We don't really know. And then we find out Kim Basinger is her mother, and she works for the government, like the State Department or whatever. And she's crazy. She's trying to find her. Blah blah blah. But
Yeah.
then like the the mom is also like a kind of a double agent who's really in with all the bad people. But that's what Amelia says. But do we trust Amelia? I'm not sure. And
You
then the
wouldn't even
carburetors.
really notice her because unless she was Kim Basinger, I think it might be why they cast somebody as known, because otherwise you'd probably forget that character and not really know why she was there. I agree. I think it didn't bother me because I kind of just started. Maybe this is not good, but I kind of just started tuning out the plot. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was a
And
vibe
I'm here for
movie.
the definitely the vibe. It's got a very cool vibe. And going back to Tarantino, this is a moment where I knew I was going to be a Tarantino fan. It's when, and it's so simple, but I thought it was the coolest thing I'd seen in a movie. I saw Pulp Fiction in the theater, and it's during the opening credits where just the radio changes from Lou to Jungle Boogie.
Mhm.
And I thought, this went from like this cool song vibe with just titles. There's nothing else on the screen. It's black screen with titles rolling around. And then the radio changes. And then all of a sudden we're in Jungle Boogie. And I remember the whole audience just moving their heads as it was going on. I'm like, this is freaking cool. I didn't even know you could do that. You could change opening credit songs in the middle of the credits. And it's even cooler than the song that was before that I'd never even heard before. And now everybody knows. But yeah, the movie, what I appreciated about it wasn't the story. I didn't care. It was definitely about the vibe, and I liked that for the most part, it didn't go into that trope, I guess, of the era with the going on and on and on and the tangents, the tangent humor where
Yeah.
like isn't this crazy? We're in this action movie, but we're gonna do something you would never see in an action movie. It tiptoes on it. But I think that's why I also appreciate Russell Crowe and how he never really winks at the camera or doesn't know that he's in a comedy. He doesn't do that uh, at all. There's Gosling kind of does every once in a while, and they have a moment where they're arguing about what's her name? Tally. If Tally is really a killer, and when he says this isn't you, and he says you've killed 3 people, or she's killed 3 people. He goes, yeah, but down deep. He says, and it's one of those scenes where they're like the 2 guys are at gunpoint, they're talking to each other and arguing, and someone has to go, shut up. Like, they did do that. And that when it was happening, I'm like, okay, how long before someone says shut up?
Yeah.
And she did. So they have kind of moments like that, but for the most part, they play it pretty straight. And then every once in a while, their tangent is Gosling falling asleep at the wheel. But I like that too, even though that was freaking bizarre. I knew what they were doing when he was driving, and the Russell Crowe character said, "Take your hands off the wheel." Like, he's asleep. This is
Oh
this is
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
This is bad. He's asleep. He's dreaming this. Didn't need the bug in the back,
yeah.
but we got it. So I thought that, all again, I'm glad you said tone at the beginning, because that's really what I or the vibe that appealed to me on this, that made it just feel cooler than cooler than the other guys, which I thought the other guys was fine, but this is like the other guys' cool cousin.
It's definitely the much cooler cousin of the other guys. And again, I think that like the comedic elements that are brought, a lot of the funny's brought by Gosling. I mean, even when he's doing, because I love a good voiceover monologue giving us who our characters are. And he plays Holland March, which is also just a great name. I love the name of this character, Holland March. And I love how he's talking about he goes to the bar to talk to the barkeep and try to get some information on Amelia. And he didn't just try to pay him off. He like has like a dollar bill, or 5 or 20 or whatever it was, in like a shirt, right? And it's like it's all folded into a shirt, and he like dances it onto the bar. Yeah, like origami. And the guy goes, "Is that a shirt?" And then Ryan Gosling goes, "I made it myself." and it's just funny. And then right after that, he tries to break into the bar and slices an artery open and almost bleeds out.
Oh my gosh. That for me, we'll get to categories, but I will say I laughed so hard at that. And it's so dumb, but they do it so well that, I mean, we've seen scenes like that before, where like someone tries to kick in the windshield and their leg gets stuck and they're in a chase. And, Hot Fuzz did a bunch of stuff that's fun like that. But he's like, "Oh, that's a lot of blood." And then he passes out, and then it cuts to him like either in the hospital or in the ambulance or whatever. But that's the cut.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's early. That's an early scene. And so that's probably also why I stuck with it, because I'm like, okay, if that's what we're doing already, that's pretty funny. And he's just so bad. And good, again, kudos to Gosling for allowing himself to look like such a P, that he screams really loud. His favorite blasphemous thing to yell when something scares him is Jesus Christ. He says it a lot. And I
a lot
like
of Hitler jokes too.
And I like where he takes his stand on things like "don't say and stuff," which will when we get to quotes, that is one of mine. Because I like, he's still trying to be a good dad. I mean, I just noticed as I'm looking at the cast list, he's Holland and his daughter's name is Holly. That's adorable.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah. And he's trying to be a good dad, but he's also with her at a porno party, and he's corrected the wrong words.
Don't say and stuff. Oh yeah, because I think it's anal and stuff, right?
There's anal and stuff, and there's whores and stuff.
Whores and stuff. Don't say and stuff. I actually loved how he's not good at his job.
It's terrible.
But he wants to be good at it.
Yeah.
I think. Or maybe
I don't know.
Good at it.
He's trying, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows he can't do anything else, so this is just what he does.
Well, like we know that he's kind of, again, it's a morally gray. He's morally gray because he takes on, as you see in the trailer, he goes to meet with this woman whose husband is missing, and he sees his urn and ashes, Fred or whoever it is, on there. And how long has he been missing? Well, since the funeral. Yeah, I can help you find him.
I'll take the case.
I'll take the case. Yeah. But then the old woman whose niece is Misty Mountains, who is his client initially, he tells her, "Look, I can't help you anymore. Your niece is dead. I'm sorry.
Right.
I can't do it." And the only reason he goes back into it is because Russell Crowe goes, "Well, go back to her, and get back on the case or whatever." So he does have like this sense of morality. And then I love the scene where Russell Crowe has the little note that he found at the party on the pink Post-it with some information on it. And he's like, "That's not a flight number. That's these apartments over there, blah, 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 blah." It turns out he's completely wrong.
Yeah. But he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
But he sounds so convincing. And even his daughter looked at him like, "Oh, wow, Dad, like, go Dad. You did it." And then, it turns out that he's wrong.
I've known people like that they sound so confident, and they have usually it's people giving you directions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they have no idea where they're going. And that's kind of what he's doing in this.
And it's kind of what he's doing here. So like
Mhm.
I enjoyed his performance a lot.
Yeah.
I thought he was really, really funny in the movie. So I guess you want to jump into categories? Do you have anything?
Sure, sure. No, I'm ready to go. We've kind of already teased a few.
We've teased a few. Okay. Scene stealer. So let's start there because I think there's several candidates here. I
Mm-hmm.
think there's actually several candidates for scene stealer. I think obviously the two leads are candidates for scene
Mm-hmm.
stealer. I think Ann Gowry is a scene stealer.
Definitely.
She's
That's
really,
who I
really good
put.
in this.
That's who I
That's who I
put.
have. That's who I have too.
Yeah.
I have Ann Gowry Rice. I mean, she's so funny in the lines that she's given, in the moments that she finds herself in. I think she must have been 15, 14 or 15 when they did this movie, maybe
Mm.
13, somewhere in that range. And she's really good. I do love a kid in an adult movie doing like saying and having like these adult kind of
Yeah.
experiences, especially like when they go to find the burnt house of Amelia's boyfriend and they run into the kid on his bike and the
Mm-hmm.
kid's like asking him or saying that he's got like a big
That
business
kid. Yeah, yeah. That's
and like
like runner up for my quote.
oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, so the kids in this movie and Margot Qualley's young in this film too, and I think she does a really good job, and you can see she's a good actress. But to me, Holly March and Gowry Rice, she's really the real morality of the film, and she's
For
smarter
sure.
than the adults.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the heart beneath all the chaos of the movie. She's real sharp, real sharp as a character, written well, and so yeah, she's my scene stealer.
Yeah, for sure. Going back to your point of the kid on the bike, they're not precious with the children,
No,
and I like that too. And that'll go to my great Scott moment about how
well, again,
not
it's the
precious they are with the
'70s,
children. Yeah,
right? It's
it's
the
true. They were
'70s.
left on their own.
These are lock-key kids, right?
Hmm.
And these are gritty times. This is post Vietnam. This is post Nixon resignation. This is gas crisis under Carter,
Hmm.
right? This is before there was like a central cultural zeitgeist as far as like cinema really goes. I mean, this is when I say that I mean like we're talking Jaws and Star Wars are just now starting to be like, okay, we have like these like cultural phenomena that are like bringing everyone together. This is still like you're in your little subsect. Your block is your block. There's no internet. The kid who lives next door is your best friend because he lives
Hmm.
next door.
Hmm.
That's the kind of the time that we're in, and it's gritty. It's gritty. It's the '70s isn't known. It's so funny because when you juxtapose like American culture in the '50s and '60s, it's so radically different from the '70s. Just the longer hair, the less clean shaven, the very psychedelic trips that we're on, and it's very free love, and the hippie movement is starting.
Yeah,
Um,
she gets called a hippie.
she gets called a hippie, and again, I mean, this is actually the same time period as Once Upon a Time, right? In
Yeah,
Hollywood,
yeah,
which is another
yeah. We're in
Margot
the.
Qualley,
Mhm.
Margaret Qualley
She,
film.
yeah, there's a '70s quality about her,
Yeah, so I think yeah, and Gowry so funny in this movie, so
or
she's my scene.
'60s. Is it '60s or '70s? Maybe '60s and Once
Maybe
Upon a
it's late
Time.
'60s. I think
Yeah,
Once
I'm
Upon a
trying
Time
to
is
think
late
of
60s.
like martial laws, black and white and stuff. So that's old.
Bounty Law. Bounty
Bounty
Law.
Law. Thank you. Martial law is real, I
Um,
think.
the scenes that's the scene stealer. Okay, when we go to cameo king or queen.
Mhm.
So there's a few contenders, and one I think is got to be the answer by a technicality.
Okay.
Um, which is the actor who played Sid Shattuck is Robert Downey Jr.
Yes, he's a dead body leaning on a tree
in
with
the
blood
dark,
all over his face.
and you can't tell it's him.
No, that's when you're doing a podcast and you're looking up trivia. That's how you know that's Robert Downey Jr.
There's no other
That's
way you would know that.
how I know that's Robert Downey Jr. And then I looked at an image again afterwards, and okay, sure, that's him. But it's kind of like when you have cameos of people in movies where they're wearing masks or things, and you just go, "Oh, that's." Didn't you catch the cameo? I'm like, no.
Did you know Daniel Craig was a stormtrooper in Force
Right?
Awakens?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know all
Yeah,
the stormtroopers in?
yeah. And it's
Did you
like,
know Steve Martin was a stormtrooper? I guess, sure. You say so.
wait, hey, was he really?
No, but he could have been.
Damn, I really wanted that to be
That'd be
true.
great. Yeah, he had an arrow through his head.
So Downey
That's how you
Jr.,
know.
I guess, is the technical answer that you
Mhm.
have to go with.
Yeah.
There's no other real cameo per se, but Kim Basinger is kind of a glorified cameo in a way. Like, 'cause
How many
she's
scenes?
not.
Like 2?
I think she's in 2 scenes.
Yeah,
I love Keith David in general as an actor.
absolutely. He's got the best voice in the world.
One of the great voices of all time. And
He
so
doesn't even have a
he,
character name. He's like
no.
other guy or other something. He's
The other one has Blueface. We know he's Blueface because he's got blue dye on
blue
his face.
face. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like a Dick Tracy villain.
He is like a Dick Tracy villain. But yeah, I think Keith David is maybe up for contention.
Mhm.
Kim Basinger. I don't know. Who'd you put?
Muriel Telio,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like. She plays Misty Mountains. I don't know if you know. Great part in that. She's a great actress. She has a scene, and
I think Muriel Tilio is probably the answer, actually.
yeah,
I think that's
I don't
probably
know. Yeah, I think that can be counted as a cameo. Almost the best scene, but not my favorite scene.
Well, yeah, but she's great
good.
in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're the same age. Huh.
Nice.
Go figure.
Hmm.
I just looked it up. Okay. Well, then let's move to the next category. Because up next here, I have well, what do you have next? I have Great Scott. Oh, I don't know
Great
what's on
Scott,
you.
favorite scene.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I have as well. Best scene in the whole movie.
There's a lot here. Well, let me let you go first. You go first.
It is him punching through the glass
Yeah.
and getting his arm really cut up and having him say that. You talk about if he's a good detective, he is not. He tries. He's seen that somewhere in a movie that you cover up your hand with a cloth or a shirt or something and punch through and that's fine. But he doesn't know how to do it, and he ends up having to go to the hospital and almost dies because he's just trying to break into a building. And that's a very simple scene, but as we said earlier, or as I said earlier, that's the scene that made me say, all right, let's go. I'm in.
That scene is so funny.
Yeah.
It's so well done because you actually see it when he punches through. You see his arm get too close to the frame.
Yeah.
And you can frame of the door window or the window pane, and you see his forearm slide up against it,
Mm-hmm.
and then immediately he's bleeding. Oh, that's a lot of blood.
It's even it's going to happen. He's not going to just break in and go. It's going to be bad, but they surprise you. I think because it is graphic, which is nice. This is an R-rated movie, and they really take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably another reason why it didn't do so well in 2016, because we don't really see those anymore, even back then. And the fact that it continues, like the aftermath of what would happen if he cut his arm that bad goes on. Like if he had just said, oh, it's a lot of blood, and then cut to the next day, it's all right. But
I think we get an ambulance and then a wheeling out of the emergency room.
Yeah. The fact that they commit to the whole thing, like this is the problem.
Yeah.
He's going to lose some time on this because he sucks. I love the whole sequence. I think is fantastic. Just long enough. They didn't even, it was just long enough. They didn't linger on it. They didn't have to have anybody argue with, what are you doing? Breaking in? Oh no, what are you talking about? It didn't have to go into a 20-minute improv thing about what a bad detective he is, or I'm going to sue the person with the glass.
The two things with Gosling, because that's my scene stealer, but I have I mean Great Scott moment, but I have another contender. But what I do want to say is, did you catch the Clue dialogue?
He does say Colonel Mustard, yes.
He said, I don't care if Colonel Mustard did it in the ballroom with the candlestick. I just want the pictures.
Yeah.
But it's always Colonel Mustard. Always. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a Clue reference, it's always Colonel Mustard. Always. And it's normally the candlestick.
Yeah, I think because they are so unique to Clue that you're not going to... Mrs. White could be other people. A gun, a rope, a knife. Not necessarily. Even a lead pipe. You'd go, what? But candlestick is such a weird weapon anyway. That's only Clue. And you've never seen another character called Colonel Mustard.
Yeah. Professor Plum could be a runner-up.
You could do Professor Plum. You could even probably do Mrs. Peacock.
Yeah.
Scarlet, you'd go Johansson,
Yeah.
and or Witch, and Green is too bland.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Green?
And Green. Yeah. Wasn't there a Mr. Green in Reservoir Dogs or no?
No.
No Mr. Green.
There's Mr. Orange. There's Mr. Brown.
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink. Because that's why. Mr. White. Mr. Blonde.
Yeah. No Mr. Green.
You can't be Mr. Purple. There's another guy on another job named Mr. Purple. You're Mr. Pink.
So yeah, I love the Clue dialogue, but here's my actual Great Scott moment. I mean, the real one is yours, because that's what I wrote down first, but then I wanted to switch it up just now. I think actually I love when they're at the porn party. He's talking to the girl. He's a little woozy, a little drunk, a little high, and he falls off the cliff, falls off the balcony, rolls all the way down the hill. And that's how he sees Amelia and discovers Sid Shattuck's dead by some dumb luck. But it's really funny, physical. As we learned through the Clue podcast, I love physical comedy. I just love it. It makes me laugh so much. Yeah, it makes me laugh so much. And this one, that was a really funny scene. But Holland March, Ryan Gosling, whichever one you pick from him is great. Actually, another funny Great Scott moment is when they go to confront John Boy at the hotel, and they're going up the elevator, and the elevator doors open, and you hear just gunfire and boop, 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 boop. You see someone get shot, and they just decide to go back down.
Yeah. Someone's dying, and then out the window of the hotel, or the elevator has glass windows, and you see somebody else fall in the background. It's the same kind of staging, I guess, as the car in the opening scene. Where there's just so much stuff going on, the camera can't even capture it all. It's everywhere. It's
a really funny moment. Really, really funny moment.
That's true. I love that kind of background. Almost, movies like Airplane do that from time to time. Totally different tone, but things that happen in the background that if you're not looking, you're going to totally miss it. I think it's great.
Well, then let's go to Best Shot Fired. What do you have in this one?
I'll tell you this. This was something else that had nothing to do with anything. And I really, going in, not knowing anything about the movie, I thought, I didn't even know it took place in the 70s. In the first shot, you see the back of the Hollywood sign. And I guess because I used to live there, I recognized immediately that's what it was before it kind of backed up. But it looked like it had seen better days. And I want to say that maybe in the 70s, the Hollywood sign was not doing well. I don't remember. I don't know my Hollywood sign history that well. But at first I thought, are we like in some kind of weird escape from LA dystopian future? I don't know. But that's something else that piqued my interest. And I thought, that's cool. You never see like the Hollywood sign from behind.
Yeah.
You don't go behind, I don't know. What is that supposed to mean? Why are we seeing the backside of Hollywood? Pornography. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, that's it. That'd be good though. That'd be real good.
Anything mean anything.
Yeah. When did they take the land off the Hollywood sign? When did that happen?
Oh yeah, that was the Rocketeer blew that up in that movie, as I recall. I think that was based on a true story. There's a lot of movies where the land gets blown up and they go, that's how it happened. But so many that I don't even know
the real
what it really happened. Too many movies have given their explanation.
You know what? As far as cuts go in Hollywood and on the cutting room floor, cutting the land was a good idea. It's good. I like
sounds too much like a theme park that Denise Richards would go to.
Well, sign me up, buddy.
Too late.
Sign me up. Best shot fired. So let's go into it. So what is the best shot
That's
fired?
mine.
That's yours.
So Hollywood sign. I thought that was cool.
No, I think that's a great one. You know what I actually love though? As far as like a singular shot, like if somebody said take a screenshot of the movie, if someone's never seen it before, what screenshot would you send in order to get them to watch it? As far as like to kind of give the vibe of the story. And to me, it would be Ryan Gosling in the bathroom stall trying to get his pants up while holding the gun at Russell Crowe. Like it's such a great, and he can't figure it out.
Done. Very well done. And the gun falls in his crotch and the door starts to close on his own. and he tries to get it while not revealing himself. His pants are around his ankles. That's true. That's that might be Gosling's finest moment in the entire
That's actually some tough
movie.
acting.
Yeah,
Some
that's
tough
timing.
acting to pull up.
There's no way that was take one, because that's something that would happen to you in real life when you didn't want it to happen,
Of course.
but you could never stage
replicate it.
Yeah.
That's some high dollar
Good
acting.
point.
Right?
I forgot about that. That's good.
That's a good scene.
That's top tier.
So I'd send that screenshot and be like, you want to see this movie?
Was that shot in the trailer, or could they not show that?
I don't think it was in the trailer.
That's too bad. It would have made at least 30 more million if that had been in the trailer.
We'll talk about this movie's legacy in a second, but we're at best quotable line of dialogue. I mean, you've mentioned it already, but go ahead and say yours, because I think it is the most quotable.
I love don't say and stuff when she comes in and says something like, "Oh, there's a lot of whores."
There's a lot of whores.
Whores and stuff.
There's a lot of whores and stuff.
And he says, you don't have to say stuff and stuff, just say horse.
Yeah, he's like, don't say and stuff, just say there are whores here.
Yeah, it's just horse here. Yeah, why would you add extra words when not necessary? And then when Kid on Bike, I love that he offers to show what's so impressive about him to the others. And I think it is Gosling. It says, no one wants to see it, kid. A little more graphic, but he yells at him like, no one wants to see your D, kid.
But
then again, kids not being precious in this movie. We're talking about a child talking about how enormous his stuff is, and then offers the adults to see it. And also, don't forget, Holly, the young girl, says she wanted to say she was giving him a rim shot.
Oh yeah,
she does not say
rim
shot. She says
something else,
and that's another time where dad has to correct her. He's a good dad.
Doesn't Gosling say to the kid on the bike like nobody wants to see your stuff? It's too sad or something like that.
It's just, I don't remember if he says too sad. Maybe I was laughing at the nobody wants to see it. That
I think he said it's too sad.
Further.
I like what he says. You know who else was just following orders? Hitler.
Yeah.
Hitler was the one giving the orders. Oh, right. Oh, no. Another one that he does great is they're at the porn party, which the porn party might be like one of the best segments of the movie. There's so much funny stuff that happens there. Is when Jackson Healy, which is another great name for Russell Crowe's character, is talking to Holland March. He's, kind of like, what have you been doing? He's like, I was questioning the mermaids. What were you doing while I was working?
Yeah. He's swimming in the tank.
Oh, I questioned the mermaids. Oh, so good. There's a lot of great ones. A lot of funny, like I said, there's a lot of funny Hitler jokes. He says 3 or 4 Hitler jokes in the movie. I don't know why he was so interested by that, but it was funny. Let's go to prop shop.
What did I have for prop shop? Fred's urn. Fred's urn.
Oh, Fred's urn's great. Fred's urn's great. I wanted the Misty Mountains magazine.
Of course you did.
I just think it's a good little thing to have. It's like a funny.
It's the catalyst.
It's the catalyst. It gets the whole story going.
Yeah, and you're a screenwriter, so you appreciate that kind of stuff.
I appreciate the small things. Well, and other things.
Nobody wants to see it, Brad. You're sad.
Speaking of small things, the other thing I actually like with Russell Crowe's character, Jackson Healy, is when Blueface and Keith David come visit him at the Comedy Store, and it's just a badass kind of De Niro thing in a way, like the Midnight Run, where he's just like, look, you made a few mistakes here tonight, and this is as they have a gun at him, and he's like, biggest one is you pissed me off, right? So now I'm not going to tell you anything, right? I'm just not going to do it. And then they go through the whole fight there, and I was like, oh man, what a badass! Like, you have a gun to my head, but I'm just going to tell you why this isn't going to work out. I love when that happens. I'm going to tell you why this isn't going to work out the way that you think it's going to work out. And he does it well there. But yeah, that prop shop, I would say that. But is there any other funny thing? Maybe like do you like My Car Big Boy poster if they have that one?
Oh yeah, I do like fake movie titles.
Yeah.
I would love to have a VHS of Rochelle.
Yes, of course.
Anything. Yeah, I love fake
Prognosis
bands.
negative.
I love fake bands. I love fake TV shows. I love fake movies. And then every once in a while, a fake movie will, or what sounds like a fake movie. I remember when I first saw the trailer for Jack and Jill, the Adam Sandler movie. I thought this is Tropic Thunder stuff, right? This isn't a real movie, but sure was. Or something that would have been a poster in Funny People, because he has like a
Oh,
merman
right.
movie
Yeah.
and Funny People, and then he really did Jack and Jill.
He did. And Pacino was in it.
She sure was.
Interesting.
Burn
Plot
it.
hole parade. Okay, here's mine. If I'm a young woman trying to evade certain folks, two quick things. If I'm Amelia,
Mhm.
I would not wear the brightest color possible
Yeah.
in a yellow dress.
Yeah.
And she seems to be everywhere that she shouldn't be.
She's definitely easily accessed where the bad guys are.
How is she so hard to find?
Yeah. Get on a bus, Amelia. Get out of town for a little bit. It's like the people that
Leave.
hang around waiting for the purge to start. Just go.
Just leave.
And wear
Get the hell outta here.
gray. Dark
Yeah.
gray.
Wear some, camo. Go
Yeah.
into the woods.
Yeah.
Blend in.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Amelia.
I
I agree with that. For me, I had the I know it's a different world, that porno world, I guess, but I don't know if they'd be watching pornography with the young little girl and
yeah.
commenting about it. That's a little weird, even in the 70s. It was a different time, I know, but I don't know. I don't think I think even Holland tries to be a good dad, but he doesn't get rid of her from this potentially terrible, dangerous scene. She's in the trunk and she's like, "Well, I'm here now." Like, fine. Probably not.
I mean,
She probably shouldn't have been there.
yeah, she should not have been there.
Yeah.
Not have been there. Let's see. I'm gonna go home and sleep. Oh no, that's no. Oh, what happens next?
What happens next? What's
What
the
happens
next day?
next? I mean, to me, what happens the next day? It's actually interesting. I mean, obviously, though, if I think that they continue. I mean, I think it's kind of alluded that they continue to work together, right?
Yeah. But I'll say this: I don't want them to, because I liked them like this. I don't want them to ever be Murtaugh and Riggs. I like them that in this situation they were forced to work together, but they shouldn't continue. They're not good. They
Yeah.
had to. So when they were like, and now we're making the nice guys, probably why they decided early on this was not going to be a TV show, because it was hard for them to write it with multiple stories. So they just did one, and they made it very big screen by saying, okay, we're only making a movie and it's going to have pornos and nudity and violence. Unless it was HBO, then it would have been tame. But this is 2016. So the next day, I want them to have something happen where they do not work together. And I don't know which character we follow after that, because I don't know who else you would team them up with. But I kind of don't want there to be a next day. I like it the way it was.
The movie ends great, and you're satisfied. You do want to see more from them,
Yeah.
just because you enjoyed it so much.
Do you?
But I mean, yeah. I mean,
Right.
look, it was so much fun. It was so much fun.
But this is be careful what you wish for. Misty Mountains is in your house, dead.
Sure.
And I know Russell Crowe has been interviewed where he has said he would do another one. He liked the character, and not that I don't trust him. Maybe they can come up with something. You know what? You would think there are no more Toy Story movies, but they keep somehow making them, and there's another story that's interesting, and people go see it. So if there could be 5 Toy Stories, there could be another Nice Guys.
Did you
I
see Toy Story 5?
I did.
What's your read?
It's all right. It's fine.
Thought it was good.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I think now it feels like they're just going, and now here's another adventure. I don't feel the continuing, like 1 through 3, here they are. Now it's kind of like, and now in this episode, Jesse. And then the next movie could be, and now Rex. And
now Rex. And now Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. Now they all get their movies.
I will say this about Toy Story 5.
I love this. Is so old. Our old school Clue podcast. We are everywhere except for where
we're everywhere today.
Either you
Toy
love
Story
it or you hate
3,
it, folks.
When I saw Toy Story 3, I was like, this is a perfect movie. Toy Story 3 is a perfect movie. It is a perfect film. It is really, really good. The stakes are set out well. It's emotional. It is a great, it's a perfect movie. And so if they would have ended at Toy Story 3, you're talking about, and this is me, the biggest Back to the Future fan in the world, saying this might be the best trilogy of all time. Like the pure trilogy, 1, 2, and 3. I mean, live action, animated, kid, adult, whatever you want to say, it could be the best trilogy of all time. So for that reason, I never watched Toy Story 4.
Neither did Tarantino.
I heard Tarantino talk about this
He
on
said
Bill
the
Maher,
exact same thing.
but I never watched 4 until I knew I had to see 5 for like professional responsibilities. And so I go, well, let me watch 4. And then I go, wow, 4 was really, really good. Like 4 was good. I really liked 4 a lot. It was a good movie. And I thought 5 was good too. I thought the message of 5 was great. So I'm like, wow, they have really not missed on one.
Yeah.
They've not missed. There's not a bad Toy Story movie.
Yeah, it's a weird compliment that you should have stopped at 3 because they were perfect.
Yeah.
Don't make any more. We don't need any more. You did great. Please stop.
Nailed it.
And then they do 4, which I liked as well. I liked it more when I saw it the second time. I wasn't big on the ending of 4 when I saw it, but then my life kind of started shadow how 4 ended. And then I'm like,
Okay.
oh, I like 4 more now. And then this one, who knows what has to happen to me now to appreciate 5 more. But I thought it was fine. I don't think it was necessary. And there's something that the Toy Story movies have kind of become more than movies in that they're an echo of what's happening in a lot of different people's lives at different ages. Because I wasn't a kid when the first one came out, but I certainly could relate to it. So I don't have that kind of thing that a lot of people have, where they were Andy's age when the first one came out, and they've grown with them at the exact same time.
That's kind of like
you
me,
have,
yeah.
right? But I can appreciate it. But yeah, you kind of want to go, don't do it again, and you're only going to mess it up. You can't top it. You can't top it. And this one was fine.
It was good. I like the message. I like
Yeah.
the message of it. I like the message of it. Okay, back to this. Peak of their powers. This is tough.
Yeah.
Shane Black. Let's start Shane Black.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this era.
It's good, but the only thing that's a negative is just it didn't do well, and he didn't get to continue with it really. So his peak is probably Iron Man 3, and then he did a Predator movie that was very much panned.
That's not a peak.
The Predator.
So yeah. Okay.
After this, I mean, not the first
Well-
one. He did a sequel, and he directed that, and I didn't see it, but I did not hear great things. So I think he's on the down.
But here's the thing. Iron Man 3, where I agree with you, it set him, okay, this is the biggest movie you're maybe ever going to do in your life, and it turns out to be, right, so far. But then that, to me, post Iron Man 3 is your peak. Because if he doesn't do Iron Man 3, there's no way he gets this movie made.
Right, but you can peak on that being big, and then on the next one you can take a big swing, but if you don't connect, then you're not still peaking. He had the power to make this, and nobody went, so he's going down.
Okay, I mean, yeah, 6-1.
So it's just if he's on the roller coaster, Iron Man was the top, and they're like, it might still go up. What's your next movie? And it didn't, so down.
So it goes down.
So
but,
the
I mean,
top
he's right.
was 3.
Right in the midst of the peak. You know what's interesting? We talked about Russell Crowe, not peak of his powers. I think this is post-peak.
Yeah,
this is post-peak.
sure.
He's still
Post-peak.
great.
Yeah, you can
He's
still be
still
good
great.
post-peak.
You can be great post-peak, but it's like the back 9. It's like when you start to slow down. This is like Jordan in the Wizards uniform. It's like, yes, you're an all-time great, and you're still playing incredible. And Russell Crowe is acting great. His acting is phenomenal in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just star power has gone slightly down.
You're still bowling, but your arm's getting tired. So about an hour ago, you were getting all strikes, but you're still bowling. And you're getting some pins down, but my arm is sore.
Arm sore. Now, to me, when we talk about Gosling, this is not his peak. I think his peak was still to come.
Yeah.
Right.
And Jake Gyllenhaal's.
And Jake Gyllenhaal. Because like, look, I'm going by him because he's got an interesting career. Gosling really has an interesting career. I first see him in Remember the Titans, which is a great movie.
Oh,
But then he really blows up with The Notebook. Right. The
yeah.
Notebook is Here I Am.
Right.
After The Notebook, he does Half Nelson, Lars and the Real Girl, Blue Valentine, Crazy Stupid Love, Drive. So far we're like, okay. Gangster Squad. I actually like that. The action movie's good, but there's some problems with it, but it's actually good. Lost River, The Big Short. Okay, now we're turning a corner. Big Short is a movie I actually don't like, but I think is well made. And he's really good in it. And this is when he's acting alongside Bale and Steve Carell's in the movie and Brad Pitt. I think that's who's the guy who did Anchorman, who directed it? He did that one. God, what's his name?
Yeah.
And Adam McKay. Adam
right.
McKay. But so he does Big Short. Next movie after Big Short is Nice Guys. Okay, now we're starting something. But then think about this. After Nice Guys, the next movie he does, La La Land.
Yeah, big movie.
Huge. Oscars all over the place. Blade Runner 2049 right after that, which is okay. Yeah. But here to me is the peak. 2023, he does Barbie.
Yeah.
And then after Barbie is The Fall Guy and Project Hail Mary, and he's right now finishing up his Star Wars movie.
I forgot that Crazy Stupid Love was him, and he's funny in that. So I guess he had done comedy before Nice Guys. Oh man, Crazy Stupid Love, like one of the only romantic comedies you ever see with a major twist in the middle that you go, holy crap, this is a comedy. Yeah. And I didn't see it coming at all. And he holds up with Carell, which is impressive. I did see The Fall Guy. I wanted to see The Fall Guy, and then I didn't. And then Project Hail Mary got very good reviews, so people liked that.
And good box office.
Yeah. Big hit.
But to me, do we say Barbie's his peak? Like that's where the peak really begins?
I think he's still going up. I don't know if we don't know what's next with him really. I guess he's doing the Starfighter Star Wars thing, but I think he's still
rising. In the prime.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can say his peak, but the peak may keep peaking.
It might continue.
Yeah.
He's only 45 years old. I mean, he's
him.
got some still 10 years of I'm a leading man.
Yeah.
Right.
Is he the one that Taylor Swift is talking about, or is it the other guy? Is it Gyllenhaal?
I think it's Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Because get this. You know who Ryan Gosling's married to?
Yes.
Eva Mendes.
Yes.
In the other guys.
From the other guys. Well, I wonder if they talk about that.
What was the movie that she did with Meg Ryan where she's Eva Mendes, Meg Ryan, there's some other people in it.
Yeah.
The Other Woman or something like that? Or it's where she finds out that Eva Mendes is sleeping with her husband.
Right.
And it's a really
in Ava Ryan. I'm not smart. I just combined.
There's another one. Is it Ava or is it Eva?
Ooh. Well, y'all have to interview her.
Or is it Isa? I don't know.
She's a voice on Bluey now. Good for her.
What is the name of that movie?
I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it.
Well, I'm saying it because there's this great scene where Meg Ryan finds out that she's in this, like, I think they're in a lingerie store or something. And she finds out that the mistress is in the changing room. And she like busts in the door to confront her. And then she just sees that she's throwing 100 miles per hour. And she's like, damn it. Are you serious?
Oh.
It's a funny little moment. I don't remember the name of the movie. Have we found
it? If it's The Other Woman, that's crazy. Then she really likes movies with
I think it might be The Other Woman or something like that. A shortcut would have been Eva Mendes, Meg Ryan in the Google.
I could have. I don't like shortcuts. There's a movie just called The Women.
Oh, it's called The Women. That's what it is. The Women.
Oh yeah.
Not well received.
Annette Bening.
Who I
Deborah Messing, Bette Midler.
Yeah. Good cast.
Carrie Fisher,
Good cast.
Candace Bergen, Cloris Leachman, and everybody's favorite, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh yeah. This is fresh off of our heavy metal run too. But yeah, anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Gosling. Nice guys. Yes.
Married,
You're right.
yeah.
Married Eva Mendes. Eva? Iva?
Mendes.
Who knows?
Ego.
Let's go. Let's go. Ego. Where we at? Okay. Here we go.
That's Leo Getz. Lethal Weapon 2.
Okay.
Whatever you need, Leo Getz.
Get it? Okay.
That's good.
Is it true trivia? Okay, so but talking about Ryan Gosling, apparently a lot of this was his improv.
Oh.
A lot of improv.
Okay.
Like he was told just go for it. And
good on him.
And that was interesting. And then I saw the Robert Downey Jr. thing.
Yeah.
Downey Jr. attributes Kiss Kiss Bang Bang to kind of putting him back on the map. So he felt like he owed something to Shane Black. And that's why he got him the job on Iron Man. And then, he cameos in this movie.
Always help people that could potentially become powerful.
Yeah. Especially,
that's why I hang with Gilmore over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
I've been waiting for years for this guy to get his act together so I can ride those coattails. But he just got his thumb in so many pies. Like, focus, Gilmore.
Focus. The thing with
can't do everything.
Downey, I tried though. Downey Jr. is Downey Jr. reminds me of some ways of Tim Allen in this way.
Well, jail and drugs, yes.
Is you forget that was a thing though.
Oh.
And the biggest part of their career came post drugs in jail.
Interesting, because for people my age, Tim Allen was not famous when he went to that, so it's very easy to forget. Except for you see the mugshot every now and then. But for us, Robert Downey Jr., all that stuff that he went through, we experienced it. So that's amazing that we like him so much that we're willing to forget. Society is very strange with who we decide, okay, come on back. And then those that, for sometimes even smaller situations, we go, nope, you are done.
Done, buddy. Done, buddy. So
Indians, we welcome back some, and some you will never work again.
It's not gonna happen. So it's just strange. Did you see any trivia though that you liked?
I mentioned that this was a TV show that became a movie. That's kind of like Mulholland Drive, except Mulholland Drive they actually filmed the TV show and used that. This was more just in writing, and it took like 13 years or something to get to this point. Also, I found it interesting that there are so many LA landmarks in this movie, but it was actually filmed in Georgia. And hilarious. I love that it's filmed in Georgia because where I work now, a lot of the guys love watching Family Feud every day. And it's right before I clock out. So I know that's when Family Feud comes on, it's time to leave. Family Feud is filmed in Georgia. And at the very end, when I hear filmed in Georgia, it has a song and a picture of a peach.
And a peach.
And that is like my Pavlov's dog thing to like pack it up. So whenever I hear the Georgia song, wherever I am, I think time to go. And I get happy. So I'm happy about Georgia, and I'm happy that the Nice Guys filmed there, and they still had old billboards like for Jaws 2 and
Jaws 2, yeah.
Stuff like that they kind of threw in before Tarantino went crazy with it in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. They were doing it.
Speaking of Tim Allen, this might
Toy Story 5?
No, this might be accidental. Okay. The Comedy Store.
Replace this actor with a Tim? Oh, yes.
The Comedy Store, Nice Guys.
The Marquee.
The Marquee, I think Tim Allen.
I think you're right.
Was okay here. Yes. So here was playing in the main room at the Comedy Store that night. Robert Klein, Richard Lewis, Tim Allen, and Elaine Boozler.
What a night.
So Tim Allen actually is, there's some connective tissue to this movie. He's shown for a moment.
And Elaine Boozler, there's the Seinfeld connection that we always
There's Elaine Boozler. We got that in.
Yeah. Although I will say this, I saw when I was looking for trivia for this, whatever I was looking at mentioned the Marquee and how great that is, except the sign, the marquee at the Comedy Store, next to it on the awning, there's signatures of all the different
Yes.
famous comedians that came through, and
Or regulars.
yeah. And so, thanks to HD, you can see like Joe Rogan, Pauly
really?
Shore.
Yeah.
There are signatures on there, so it does kind of break the time continuity. But boy, what a night! And he lived above it.
Lived above it.
Richard Lewis.
Okay.
Richard Lewis, by the way, one of the best. I was big
love
Richard
Richard
Lewis fan.
Have you seen Once Upon a Crime?
Yes, that almost was on my list for you.
That's a
today
good
when
one.
I was asking you. I do. I think it's John Candy.
Yeah.
Sean
Jim
Young.
Belushi.
Yeah. Sybil
Good cast.
Shepherd. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I should
Sybil.
know all this, but yes, that came out at the same time as there was a movie called Blame It on the Bellboy with
don't know that.
Bronson Pinchot and Dudley Moore. So like these weird
wow.
ensemble movies that came out around the same time in the 90s where there was some crime and they're all just running around interesting locations. Yeah,
I like
Once
that.
Upon a Crime. That's so funny. The reason I thought it was because when I was trying to figure out what I was going to give you for next week, I was going through my entire iTunes catalog, which there are many, and Once Upon a Crime was on there. And I like Dachshunds too. There's a good Dachshund in that movie.
Great Dachshund. Would you do a sequel, prequel, or prestige television? Would you do which one of those three do you like?
Well, not prestige television because that didn't work apparently.
Yeah.
I would do a prequel with these guys because I've already
you do
said
like
I don't want to see them together again. But I would do. Would you
rather
do,
see
like,
Holland
which
or
character?
Jackson? Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I want to know how he got there.
It'd be probably more badass.
I think Holland, you know just enough. In fact, if you know too much, it's like Han Solo. You don't want to know. I like being surprised. I don't need to know why he references Hitler so much. I don't need to know why he doesn't like the phrase and stuff.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he does.
Yeah, we don't need the explanation on it. I'm with you. I think I'd like Jackson too.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot more layers there.
A de-aged Russell
de-aged.
Crowe.
Yeah.
You got to get that
10
technology
years,
going. We're counting on it.
So season 2 categories. Let's go into this is how it could have happened, but what about this?
Oh yeah.
I mean, as an audience member, I understood why you had to do it, but I really would have liked to see Amelia survive.
Did we say our favorite, our Great Scott moment, like our favorite scene in the whole movie? And I said, oh yeah, I said it was the window. My other one, I guess because of the rewind part, I don't know why I didn't think of it just now. It is Amelia getting shot. I thought that was amazing.
It was you go
talk about kids not being precious in this movie. That's the Blueface that catches her, right? Or is
no,
it's the other guy. It's the other guy, John Boy. John Boy's just driving, and typical Amelia, just in the wrong place again. She's just happens to be in the middle of the street, waving down the killer, and she looks through the window and says something like, "Hey, I need to get out of here," and he shoots her in the face, and down she goes.
Boom.
I appreciate it because that's what I wanted to happen. And I thought that'd be hilarious. They're not going to do that. Boom. Oh, they did. Good for you. I think it's good. I think like sometimes when I'm writing stuff, I will do something that I know this is going to be a problem, but what a scene this would be. Like we're in the middle of writing this murder mystery, kind of like Clue. And I went through it. I'd done a whole draft. And then I decided, what if this character dies on page 60? Like a character that goes all the way to the end and has a major arc and everything. But what if you just get rid of him? How does that change? And it changes everything. But it's and I may not stick with it because I haven't continued on with all the damage I've caused by getting rid of this character in such a shocking way. But at the moment, it's awesome. But I've seen movies where they get rid of somebody and then you're like, well, now Randy's not in Scream anymore. And that's not a good thing.
Well, I will say that moment was shocking. And it's why, because you're rooting for Amelia you find yourself rooting for her to get out of this situation, and then she dies.
Her.
Matt Bomer he's actually really good as John Boy, and he's in a show called White Collar that I like on USA Network from years back. He's actually really good in this, but I just love the acting where he sees her and he's like, oh my god,
yeah,
here we go,
perfect, great. Thanks.
Pop, pop, pop. Thanks. Peace.
Yeah.
He did a good job in that. Do you have an alternate ending that you liked?
Yes. it was all a dream while Gosling is driving.
Oh yeah,
The whole
that's
movie.
funny. The whole movie.
The entire movie. He fell asleep. He dreamed the entire thing, and it's his daughter that wakes him up.
Does he wake up in the tub? Is that where he is?
No, that never happened. He's
Oh,
driving.
he's in the drive. He's
I guess
driving.
it could be the tub. You do like the tub's good, but he's also like, why am I in the tub in my clothes?
Great unanswered
Rough
question.
night. He's a drinking guy.
He's a drinking guy.
Mhm.
Best racehorse name. I mean, I think it's obvious.
Misty Mountains.
Misty Mountains.
Yeah, Misty Mountains is coming up. Misty Mountains is the sure thing.
Sure thing. Coming from behind. Is Misty Mountains. Replaced with a Tim. I think this is another obvious one.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think it's obvious. Tim Curry replaces John Boy.
Yeah, he'd be a good one. Who's the other Tim you just said, though? You said a Tim that's not normally
Allen.
on our list. Tim Allen. Yeah. I think because you mentioned him, Tim Allen needs to be in here somewhere.
Okay, Tim Allen. Tim Allen is Blueface? Or is that not that's not a big enough role?
Yeah. No, I like that. I don't think he should be a big role.
No, it's like is that Tim Allen? You want to go,
Yeah.
is that Tim Allen?
And I think he should see his younger self on stage at the Comedy Store, and he kind of does a and he hears like him go and he goes, ugh, hack, and then it keeps going. Yeah, Tim Allen sucks. He doesn't. I like Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim Allen's funny.
He's fine.
Best song title based on the dialogue. Is it not another obvious one? Is it not In Stuff?
Oh yeah, Horrors Here and Stuff. That's like a cool rap
Like
song.
70s, or it could be like a 70s indie rock. You know,
I like
Jefferson's Airplane or Starship or whatever their name sings it.
Do you know that my second cousin is Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane?
What?
Now you know everything.
That's crazy.
I'm related to Grace Slick. Never met her.
You're related to the White Rabbit people.
White Rabbit, yeah. Still making that money off those songs. Good for her.
Hey,
and we built this city. Hey, people make fun of that song.
We built this city.
Okay. Great song. I like Horrors Here and Stuff. I think I'm Invincible. It's the only for a song. It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah. Those are
I like that one. That's a good one. Okay. Well, then our final one that I think I had this. Are we after our final?
I hope so. If we have another one, I did not write it down.
Oh,
what's the last
the
one?
last one I have is I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife award for who won the movie.
Oh,
it's Gosling.
Yeah,
it's Gosling.
Gosling, I think, got he's got a lot of range now thanks to this movie. He showed that he'll do anything for comedy. He's not precious about shooting. Well, he doesn't shoot a child, but he's also not precious about just looking like a bee at times. Like he's not self-conscious about just looking, screaming or yelling or looking like a bee or a pea or anything else that we can't say that have initials like that.
I also love the scene where they try to find Amelia and March is like, I know where she's at. And then they go to the protest on the steps.
Yeah.
And then there's just like some old guy, like kind of weird older guy watching these young kids protest. What are y'all protesting? The birds, man, the pollution in the air.
Oh, yeah.
We're all dead.
Yeah.
And then Jackson goes, the gas mask didn't help. And the kid's kind of like, oh, yeah. Oh, crap.
Isn't there one where he says, who's like he gets one of them to sell out the protest for information or something like that?
Yeah. It's like, which one of you numb nuts or like something like that
for money, I think.
Yeah. Want to make $20, you know, where she is. And then the guy
just one hand comes up. See, again, good people, bad people. They've got their principles, but the second money shows up, I will leave this protest.
Well, so I think we've already tipped our hand, or you definitely have, but this is a recommend from you.
Yep. I think it was surprisingly good. And if you don't know anything, well, you haven't been listening to this podcast because we basically told you everything. So you will not be able to go inside unseen ever. But hey, what are you going to do?
This is one where, like, for me, like Mulholland Drive, I knew nothing about it. And I just watched it. And it was like, wow, that was a great, just drop the remote, watch the movie.
I tell
And
you,
I enjoyed it.
that Mulholland Drive has been haunting me
Same.
since, and
Same.
it's not enough that I haven't dug into other stuff by Lynch, because I don't know if I want to, but I've been very close.
Do you know, I have like a crazy take. After thinking about Mulholland Drive a lot,
Mhm,
I think as far as movies that have come out in the 21st century, which is right there on the cusp of it,
mhm,
right?
mhm.
Because like '01 is when it came out. Is that what we said? Yeah,
Oh,
'01.
one, yes, yes.
I think it's one of the top 10 best movies that come out this century.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really good. The more I thought about it, I'm like, this movie's really, really good. This
Yeah.
movie's phenomenal. It's so good. But I'm glad that you like The Nice Guys. So it officially
Yeah.
tops the list. You know, you actually give an interesting proposal. I think at the end of this season, we should rank each other's movie choices,
Okay.
like where we put them. You've given some really good ones. Ed Wood is still so strong.
But that's last season.
That's last season, but this season it's gonna be hard to beat Mulholland Drive. It's gonna be really hard.
It's
to top.
so weird because we do. There's no way anybody is following this show every episode because there's no rhyme or reason why things are picked. We have to just be getting people that like that one movie and tune in and they go, "Oh, what's the next one? Oh, Ready to Rumble out." Because I think we're the only two people that have this through line of Jessica Alba's bikini movie mixed with Alfred Hitchcock and James Bond. Like there's no, I was thinking about that before. Like, boy, if we were like clever podcasters, we would have like had a through line and really looked like what's going to get the listens and the views from what we're doing. But no, we don't care.
No,
and that's all right.
We're just doing what we're doing.
We're just doing what we're doing. And half the time it's like Mulholland Drive. I just wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And we were doing a podcast and seen it. I broke all the rules. Well, you know what? I'm going to be watching this tomorrow, so might as well make it worth my time.
Yeah. So Nice Guys goes up high on the list. Solid recommend. If you haven't seen it, definitely don't watch this and then watch it after.
So stop listening now. Stop watching now and go watch it.
Do it.
Or get really drunk and forget everything you just heard.
Now, what is up next?
Okay. So I gave you a long list today and
oh my gosh.
It talked about all over the place.
Yes.
So it really comes down to now, what I want to watch. And also, are we going to stay in comedies? Are we going to get more serious? I've been back and forth as we've been talking. And I think we're going to stick with comedies.
Okay.
We're going back to the 90s. We're going to 1991. Steve Martin, Victoria Tennant, Richard Grant, who I love, Mary Lou Henner, and not very well known, a very young Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's a movie called L.A. Story.
Never seen it. Never heard of it. So this is good. This is good. Steve Martin. What a mensch. Love Steve Martin.
Can't go wrong. And he wrote the script.
Oh, really?
It's one of his. He's the writer. He's the only credited writer.
Oh, very intriguing.
So there's a little more to whet your appetite with an H.
Story. Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch it without a trailer, without any backstory, no Googling.
I'm very interested now.
It's just, I just know it's going to be Steve Martin and he wrote it. It's going to be fun. LA Story. Well, Jeff, you said it all. You said it all.
And then some.
And then some. Don't say and then some. You could just leave it at and you
and stuff. We said it all and stuff.
But for Jeff Smith, my name is Bo Brad Gilmore. This has been Pick 6, where we talked about the Nice Guys. And these two guys are done for now.
We'll see you all nice guys
next time. Igor